Hello students, imagine if bacteria had superheroes, Deinococcus radiodurans would be the one wearing a cape. How? Let us find out with our Super Science and Technology 2 of Biology board exam questions. Question 1. Which of the following organisms reproduce by fragmentation? Option A, Hydra. Option B, Spirogyra. Option C, Euglena. Option D, Planaria. The correct answer is Spirogyra. Solution. In fragmentation, a type of asexual reproduction, the body of the parent organism breaks into multiple fragments, each of which grows into new independent organism. This type of reproduction occurs in algae like Spirogyra and sponges like Cycon. Hydra reproduces by budding, Euglena by longitudinal binary fission, and Planaria by regeneration. Question 2. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used in the production of A. Vinegar, B. Methanol, C. Bread, and D. Antibiotics. Answer is bread. Solution. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, baker's yeast, is used in bread making. When mixed with flour, water, salt, and other ingredients, it ferments carbohydrates, converting sugar into ethanol and carbon dioxide. The release of carbon dioxide causes the dough to rise, making the bread spongy. Vinegar is produced by Acetobacter species. Methanol is industrially produced by wood distillation. Antibiotics produced by Streptomyces, Penicillium, etc. Question 3. Which of the following statements about translation is correct? Option A. tRNA carries amino acids to mRNA based on complementary codon-anticodon pairing. B. RNA plays no role in protein synthesis. C. Translocation refers to the movement of ribosomes along tRNA molecules. D. Peptide bonds are not involved in protein formation. The correct answer is option A. tRNA carries amino acids to mRNA based on complementary codon-anticodon pairing. Solution. During translation, tRNA carries specific amino acids to mRNA based on complementary codon-anticodon pairing. With the aid of rRNA, amino acids brought by tRNA are linked by peptide bonds to form polypeptide chain. The ribosomes move along the mRNA strand, not tRNA, in a process called translocation, facilitating protein synthesis. Question 4. The production of a replica of any cell, organ or entire organism is called A. Transcription, B. Cloning, C. Recombinant DNA technology, or D. Mutation. The answer is cloning. Solution. Cloning refers to the process of creating a genetically identical copy of a cell, organ or entire organism. Transcription is the process of copying DNA into RNA, particularly mRNA. Recombinant DNA technology, combining DNA from different sources to create genetically modified organisms. And mutation is a change in the DNA sequence of an organism. Question 5. A chitinous exoskeleton is present around the body of members of phylum. Option A. Mollusca. Option B. Porifera. Option C. Arthropoda. And option D. Chordata. The answer is Arthropoda. Solution. Arthropods have chitinous exoskeleton that provides structural support and protection. Let's be real. Half of us have already written down and noted these questions because they will surely be asked. Question 6. Pick the odd man out. A. Cockroach, B. Spider, C. Starfish, and D. Scorpion. The answer is starfish. Solution. Cockroaches, spiders, and scorpions belong to the phylum Arthropoda, while starfish belong to the phylum Echinodermata. Question 7. Write the correlation DNA nucleus ATP dash. The correct answer is DNA nucleus, ATP mitochondria. Explanation: DNA is present in the nucleus and ATP is mainly produced in the mitochondria. Question 8. State whether the following statement is true or false. Statement: the Green Revolution is related to an increase in fish production. The correct answer is false. Explanation: the Green Revolution is related to increased crop production, whereas the Blue Revolution is associated with increased fish production. Question 9. Write the full form of DNA. The correct answer is deoxyribonucleic acid. Question 10. Match the following pairs. A. Female, column B. Option A, 44 plus XX. Option B, 44 plus XY. And option C, 44 plus YY. The correct answer is, in human females, 44 plus XX is the combination of autosomes and sex chromosomes. Question 11. Why are whales not classified under Pisces even though they live in water? The correct answer is, unlike fish, whales are warm-blooded mammals and have lungs for respiration. Being mammals, they give birth to young ones instead of laying eggs. Female whales have mammary glands and produce milk to feed their young. Additionally, whales have a thick layer of blubber for insulation and some hair is present during their early life stages. Question 12. Explain why it is imperative to regulate the fission reaction in nuclear power plants. The correct answer is number 1. Point 1. When a neutron bombards a radioactive atom, it undergoes fission, producing additional neutrons and releasing energy. These neutrons can further induce the fission of more radioactive atoms, leading to a chain reaction. If left uncontrolled, this chain reaction can escalate rapidly, releasing immense energy, resulting in overheating and potential reactor failure. 3. To prevent hazards, nuclear power plants use control rods to absorb excess neutrons and regulate the reaction rate. Question 13. Why do we feel tired after exercising? The correct answer is, during exercise, our muscles require a lot of energy to contract. This energy is produced through cellular respiration, which ideally use oxygen to break down glucose and generate ATP. We feel tired after exercising because our muscles consume oxygen rapidly to release energy. When oxygen supply becomes insufficient, energy production occurs anaerobically, leading to lactic acid buildup in muscles. This causes muscle fatigue and a feeling of tiredness. Question 14. Write 3 disadvantages of hydroelectric power generation. The correct answer is, number 1. It does not cause pollution from fuel combustion. Number 2. Electricity can be generated as needed if there is sufficient water storage in the dam. Point 3. Water reservoirs used for power generation can be replenished during the rainy season, ensuring uninterrupted electricity supply. Question 15. Redraw and complete the given chart with factors associated with recreational activity, politics, economic condition, and basic needs. Factors affecting the social health: gardens and playgrounds, political conditions or views, education and job opportunities, satisfying basic needs of education, person's food, clothing, shelter, medicine. If survival of the fittest was real, why should you not also take the extra notes from us? Let us begin with question 16. List the various effects of railway accidents. The correct answer is, number 1, physical and psychological effects. Injuries, emotional and mental stress increase risk of epidemics and fatalities. Number 2, economic effect. Sudden increase in fund expenditure, shortage of fund for other development sectors, and decreased productivity. 3, social and infrastructural effects. Stress on workers, collapsing transport system, and shortage of facilities. Point 4. Environmental effects. Spilled chemicals from trains can cause soil pollution. If hazardous chemicals mix with rivers or streams, they can lead to water pollution. Question 17. Name 2 types of waste materials that microbes can decompose. Why is microbial decomposition important for environmental conservation? The correct answer is petroleum oil. Pseudomonas species and Alcanovorax borcumensis decompose hydrocarbons in oil spills, converting them into carbon dioxide and water. Next, plastic, PET, polyethylene, terephthalate, bacteria like Vibrio and Idonella sakaiensis can break down PET, helping in plastic waste management. Importance of microbial decomposition. Microbial decomposition helps break down harmful pollutants like oil and plastic, reducing environmental pollution. It protects aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems and promotes a sustainable environment. Question 18. What is bioremediation? How is it useful in environmental cleanup? Explain using 2 examples. Correct answer is definition. Bioremediation is the process of using plants and microorganisms to absorb, break down, or neutralize toxic chemicals and harmful pollutants, thereby cleaning contaminated soil, water, and air. Example number 1, hydrocarbon degradation. Pseudomonas bacteria break down oil spill, removing hydrocarbon pollutants from soil and water. Number 2, radiation absorption. Deinococcus radiodurans, a highly radiation-resistant bacterium, is genetically modified to absorb radiation from radioactive debris. 3. Phytoremediation. Sunflower absorbs uranium and arsenic. Grasses like alfalfa, clover, and rye assist in soil detoxification. Terrace batata absorb arsenic, while genetically modified Indian mustard absorbs selenium from the soil. Question 19. What are vitamins? How are vitamins classified based on their solubility? Name 1 fat-soluble and 1 water-soluble vitamin and mention their role in metabolic processes. The correct answer is definition. Vitamins are a group of essential organic compounds required for various physiological processes in the body. The 6 main types of vitamins are A, B, C, D, E, and K. Number 2, classification based on solubility. Fat-soluble vitamins dissolve in fats and are stored in the body. Example, vitamin A, D, E, K. Water-soluble vitamins dissolve in water and are not stored in the body. Example, vitamin B complex and vitamin C. Examples and function. Fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin D helps in calcium and phosphorus absorption, essential for bone health and immune function. Water-soluble vitamin, vitamin C, acts as an antioxidant, supports collagen synthesis, boosts the immune system, and aids in iron absorption and wound healing. Question 20. Explain the following terms. A. Vaccine, B. Antigen, and C. Edible vaccines. The correct answer is A. Vaccine. A vaccine is a substance containing antigens administered to an individual to develop immunity against a specific disease. It can provide temporary or permanent immunity. B. Antigen. An antigen is a foreign substance such as a protein or polysaccharide that triggers an immune response in the body. In vaccines, antigens stimulate the immune system to produce antibodies against specific pathogens. Edible vaccine. Edible vaccines are genetically modified, that is transgenic plants that contain antigenic proteins. When consumed, they stimulate an immune response, providing immunity against diseases. Example, transgenic potatoes have been engineered to protect against Vibrio cholera and Escherichia coli infections. Eating these raw potatoes help in the immune system recognize and fight the disease. Did you know cacti are the only plants that thrive on neglect? Moving on. Question 21. Complete the given paragraph by filling in the blank spaces with correct options from the bracket. The bracket includes the word biotechnology, pest, fermentation, fungi, insects, pesticides, viruses, and toxic. Bacterial and fungal toxins, which can destroy dash and pathogens, can be directly integrated into plants with the help of dash. Being dash to insects, they do not consume the plant. Similar to bacteria, some species of dash and dash are useful as pesticides. Dash, a byproduct of dash, is a biopesticide. Let's see the answers. Bacteria and fungal toxins, which can destroy pests and pathogens, can be directly integrated into the plant with the help of biotechnology. Being toxic to insects, they do not consume the plants. Similar to bacteria, some species of fungi and viruses are also useful as pesticides. Spinosad, a byproduct of fermentation, is a biopesticide. Question 22. Answer the following questions regarding mock drills. A. What is a mock drill? B. Why are mock drills conducted? C. How do mock drills help in disaster preparedness? The correct answer is A. A mock drill is a practice exercise conducted to check preparedness for facing a disaster by creating a virtual or simulated disaster situation. B. Mock drills are conducted to assess the reaction time for any disaster and to observe how trained personnel execute the disaster response plan. Mock drills help in disaster preparedness by evaluating the effectiveness of the response system, ensuring proper execution of safety measures, and training individuals to respond during emergencies such as fire outbreaks, rescues, and other disasters. Question 23. Answer the following question based on the human female reproductive system. Question A. Where are the organs of the female reproductive system located? B. Name the different organs of the female reproductive system. C. How does the oocyte enter the oviduct? D. What is the function of cilia in the oviduct? E. Name the gland present in the female reproductive system. The correct answer is A. The organs of the female reproductive system are located in the abdominal cavity. The correct answer for B. The female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries, pair of oviduct, a single uterus, and a vagina. Answer C. The free end of the oviduct is funnel-shaped with an opening at the center. The oocytes enter the oviduct through this opening. D. The cilia present on the inner surface of the oviduct push the oocyte towards the uterus. Answer E. A pair of Bartholin glands are present in the female reproductive system. Question 24. Answer the following questions based on environmental conservation and biodiversity. Question 1. Enlist the natural and man-made factors affecting the environment. 2. Write a short note on Jadav Molai Paing and his contribution to afforestation. Number 3. What is the need for environmental conservation? The correct answer is answer 1. Natural factors include earthquake, volcanic eruptions, flood, droughts, forest fires, hurricanes, and cyclones. Man-made factors include deforestation, pollution, industrialization, overpopulation, climate change due to greenhouse gas emission, and plastic and waste disposal. Number 2. After witnessing the death of many snakes due to flood in Brahmaputra river, Jadav Molai Paing planted 20 bamboo plantlets to prevent further devastation. In 1979, the local social forestry department began a social afforestation project on 200 hectares of land. Even after the project's completion, Molai continued planting and caring for trees, forming a dense forest covering 1,360 acres over 30 years. This forest, located in Kokilamukh, Jorhat district, Assam, is now famously known as Molai Jungle. He was honored with the Padma Shri Award by the Government of India for his extraordinary efforts in afforestation. Answer 3. Point 1. To protect biodiversity and prevent species extinction. Point 2. To reduce global warming and mitigate climate change effects. 3. To preserve natural resources for future generations. 4. To promote sustainable development for balanced ecosystem. And 5. To promote cleaner air, water and soil resources. Question 25. A. Name the organs that can be donated. B. What are genetically modified crops? Explain with 2 examples. C. What are biofertilizers? The correct answer is A. Eyes, lungs, liver, bone, skin, kidney, pancreas and heart could be donated. Answer B. Crops developed with desired characteristics by integrating foreign genes with their genome are genetically modified crops. Examples. Number 1. Bt cotton. A gene had been isolated from the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis and integrated with the cotton genome. Due to this, the toxin, which is fatal for bollworms, was produced in leaves and balls of cotton. If a bollworm feeds on the leaves, the toxin destroys its alimentary canal and the bollworm dies. Next, golden rice. A gene synthesizing vitamin A, beta carotene, has been introduced in this variety of rice. 3. Herbicide-tolerant plants. Weed always affects the growth of the main crops. If herbicides are used to destroy the weeds, it affects the main crops too. Due to this, herbicide-tolerant plant varieties of crops are being developed. Due to this, it has become possible to destroy the weeds selectively. Next, answer C. Biofertilizers are natural fertilizers that contain living microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, and algae, which enhance soil fertility and promote plant growth by improving nutrient availability. The plant's nitrogen fixation and phosphate solubilization abilities have been enhanced due to biofertilizers instead of chemical fertilizers. Bacteria like Rhizobium, Azotobacter, Nostoc, Anabaena and plants like Azolla are used as biofertilizers.